On this episode, we dive into the first week of PGF.
We talk about my disgust for men in trampolines.
Tons of listener questions.
When soaking, who's she looking at?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pod. My name is Kenny. I'm here with Matt. It's episode 127 of the BJJ Balance Podcast. Matt has a string of things he wants to talk about today, and I'm going to let him do his thing, and I'm just going to comment because these are good topics.
Look, I can't remember one of the topics, so you might have to remind me. First topic I want to talk about is women. I'm getting right into women, okay? They won't let you train. They won't let you can't, I can't jiu-jitsu to save my ass over here, Kenny. I'm trying to build a brand. I'm trying to make myself like, I'm just trying to be somebody. And then my wife for 15 years, just not letting me jiu-jitsu, it's like so hard to get stuff. I told her, hey, March 4th, I will be live streaming for PGF. Okay. It's all good. Okay, sure. March 4th comes. I'm in here. Oh, we're going to have to run late. I have to do this. I got to get this done. So I'm late already. So I'm already, instead of starting at 4, your boy starts at 4:30, 4:45. I get in. Sorry, boys. I'm here. Boom. We're watching, having a good old time, commenting, talking, watching great shit happen. And then all of a sudden, faintly, in my headphones, I just hear screaming, fucking screaming from the living room kitchen area. And I'm like, what is going on? And I hear spider. And I'm like, are they laughing? Like, I'm kind of like, are they laughing? Like, what's happening? Spider. I'm like, oh, whatever. Oh, shit. Cam heard. Cool. Oh, we're talking. And all of a sudden, spiders out here banging. I'm like, what's going on? Banging on the door because I lock it because the general likes to come in here all the time. So I lock it. And I'm like, they're all fire. I'm like, fire? What? On the live stream, bro. Fire what? I freaking throw the headset down. I go in there. The women are just running around screaming, bro. Yeah. Freaking out. The general's just like, hey, fruit snacks, what's up? And then I was, and I'm like, hold on. Fire extinguisher right away. Boom. Hey, guess who hasn't replaced his fire extinguisher since his last house? This guy. Ha! Nothing. Open the stove, flames. I'm like, this happens to me in The Sims all the time. So I know what to do. I playing The Sims and reading one level cooking. This happens to me a lot. So I'm just afra. I'm fucking up. I'm people freaking out. I get the sink, right? I have the little sink hose and I'm just squirting it in there. So we get the fire. Fire's out. All good. And then for the rest of the night, I have all these DMs like, dude, are you okay? Is your house on fire? I'm like, no, the house is safe. No, nothing happened. And here's the problem. My wife is like a great cook, not a good cook. She's a great cook. It's like her passion. This is like the equivalent of like Johnny Sins busting early. You know what I mean? Like you would not expect Corinne to catch a fire with the stove. Okay. But she did. She says that and then she tries to blame me. She's like, you didn't respond fast enough.
You caught the house on fire.
How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know that you were going to catch the house on fire? Well, all's good. She's like, I was doing homework. I got sidetracked with the stove. I'm like, that is what it is, man. Hey, we're all healthy over here. And so, yeah, that's rant number one. For 15 years, my beautiful, gorgeous, stunning Italian wife has been trying to keep your boy from doing jiu-jitsu shit. And I don't like it. Number two, there's an epidemic in the world of social media about, and I can speak on this. You know why? Because I'm a big guy myself. Okay. There's an epidemic in the world of martial arts of fat dudes teaching martial arts. And coming from a guy who's a little big himself and a sneeze away from being out of shape, and then like I hold my breath and I'm in shape. That's kind of where I'm at. I hold my breath. Your boy looks good. I exhale. Bad. Have you seen the tappy guy?
Oh,
tappy. Fuck that guy. Hey, maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's whatever. But like, bro, the guy never moves his legs. He's telling guys, look up. They absorb the strike because it hurts worse. It hurts less. Bro. And then I saw this other fat guy knife fighting. They're all knife fighting. Why do the big guys want to knife fight so bad and not move this? Just block your hands and like, I'll come through right here. Then I'll chop your. Then they're always like taking the knife and like wasting time and like cutting the calf. Then go down and cut your calf real quick. Hey, bro, just go to the fucking neck. Well, I'm gonna chop this and then down here.
I'm looking at these big guys and I'm like, you're not bending over and standing back up. If you bend over to cut the calf, you're going over.
Bro, these guys you're in blue jeans. If you're teaching martial arts and you come in and your instructor's wearing blue jeans and his keys are still belt looped. If you hook your keys on your belt loop, I'm going to say it. You're a fag. I'm sorry. I had to use the FAG button there. FAG word. I don't care. I'm just absolutely frustrated with these guys on social media. And like, yes, Kenny, yes. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck that guy. And he like kind of yells at his guys like, down here, yes. This is why we do this, yes.
The tappy guy is
fuck off, dude. Oh, I can't stand him.
I'll see. So here's a couple of things. One, a lot of the times he's doing these videos and he's acting like he's teaching a class. There's mirrors in there and there's nobody there.
Yeah, bro. There's like one guy holding the camera.
He's not looking at the camera. He's talking to somebody, but there's nobody there. So it's just like, you have an empty school that often? Like, how are you paying the rent? Like, I don't know.
Nothing says you have a bad martial arts school when you're mixing your kids' class with your adults' class. He put a post there and he said, so you don't think I had big classes? I had like 2 8-year-olds and like their parents and then like an uncle in there. Like, this motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's 5 people there.
If you're incorporating your team photos, okay. This will be a clip. Here's a dead. I'm on fire. Here's a dead giveaway that your gym is not doing good in jiu-jitsu. Okay. There's 2 reasons. Either it's brand new or you're struggling to get guys indoor. Why? If you take a post gym photo, if you're always doing the selfie and you're part of the photo, you have no one to take it. And you have the people standing kind of close behind you to make it look bigger than you are. That's a dead giveaway. If you take a photo, a team photo, and there's children in the photo that are also training as well, and it's not like had a good open mat, like good 6 p.m. class, and there's kids and adults, your gym's not doing well. That means you don't have a lot of people in your gym. If you have like the random dude in street clothes in your photo that was just there watching, your gym's not doing good, dude. You're having problems getting fucking heads in the door.
Get on over here, Roger. We know you hurt your ankle and you haven't trained in 18 weeks, but
you're part of the team. I am. Yeah. All right. My landlord, Raj. So yeah, I don't know, man. As a bigger guy who I would say I know martial arts. I know one martial art very well. As a bigger guy, that shit just makes me mad because it makes us all look bad. I don't know.
I know what your third rant is.
What is it?
Adults at Urban.
Oh, okay. Trampolines. Okay. Another one. We went to Urban Air, me and Kenny's wife, legs, kids. Crazy legs kids already have better calves than him. It's insane. Anyways, long story long. We're there and I'm just chasing the general around. Like he's gone, bro. I'm like, hey. And so Kenny sends me a picture, or Nate sends me a picture of this grown ass man, 225 pounds, just jumping, having the time of his life. If you are a grown ass man,
dude's like 6'3", 6'4" too. He was not a small dude.
If you are and he had a fucking 4 with him. If you are, and there's a reason why. If you are a grown ass man and you jump on a trampoline more than one jump,
and you're not there with your kids.
Yes, you could be jumping with your kids in the backyard, breaking the egg. Fine. There's your if you're cracking the egg for your kids, there's your disclaimer. But if you're just a grown ass man jumping on a trampoline and you jump more than twice, if you jump once and you land again and go up again, you're gay. The reason gay shit. You know why? Because no man should be jumping on a trampoline. You should be jumping and dunking a ball, maybe in a hoop, jumping through a ring of fire.
Foam pitch.
Yeah, what a foam pit, whatever. Just jumping like there's nothing. That's some real gay action.
He was giggling.
Yeah, he's giggling. He's having a good time. I'm like, bro, I thought I was gonna have to fight this guy.
So check out my 540.
Dude, I had the little kids. We had how many? He was the big one adult on the trampoline, and there's little
probably
kids,
a dozen kids
from ages 2 to 10, and he was just like running full speed and like trying to show off for a fucking 3. I'm like, bro, I was like, if you hit my kid, I swear to God, dude. Yeah, urban air. I don't like trampolines.
My kid, there will be 2 men on the trampoline.
Oh, dude, I'll probably blow up. Yeah. God, that's a pretty cool place, though. The urban air. Way better than Pump It Up.
Yeah.
Pump It Up. Hey, for all my Temecula, Marietta people, okay, I got a beef with Pump It Up, okay? I've been there many times. I will never have my kid have a party there. I don't like to take my kid to parties there. I went last weekend because I just felt like I had to. My daughter really wanted to go. I'm against it. Why am I against Pump It Up? Well, Pump It Up is they're woke. You could tell the owner's woke. Okay, they definitely have a lot of like, and whatever, man, be woke. But they have a lot of trans employees and they got like gay employees. I think mostly. Would you agree, Kenny?
Yeah, I would say.
Most of the employees, they're all gay and like, so then that's fine. There's no problem with that. I don't care. But the problem is they take photos of your kids. They take photos of your kids the whole time. Okay. They take photos of your kids the whole time. And then afterwards they show like we're eating pizza. They show all the fun photos of the day. Where do those photos go?
It's a good question.
Okay. I don't know, dude. And they don't even have to be gay or trans. I don't need people taking pictures of my kids and then just keeping the photos, dude.
You don't even post pictures of your kids on your own social media.
No, true. So yeah, I don't like it. So yeah, I would. There's other options: Sky Zone, Urban Air. I know I'm not trying to ruin someone's business, but I don't like the way Pump It Up does things.
The only thing Pump It Up has that I appreciate is a schedule.
Oh, that shit's sick though. Hey, that is sick. You're like 20 minutes. See you later.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
I do like that.
Yep. 20 minutes in the first room. Then they move them into a second room, 20 minutes in there. Then they move them out of there into the fucking pizza party room, 20 minutes in there, an hour, party's over, you're gone.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I don't even see people taking pictures. Where are these photos coming from?
It's a good question.
Where's the cameras at, dude? And where are the photos we don't see? I would love next time I go, I'm going to really read the waiver, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have a breakdown of it. Like, where are these pictures going? Where's the proof that they're getting
Legs
dumped?
is all, I was just talking to him about it. He's all, I think it goes to the people's party. I'm like, yeah, if you pay. He's all, but I guess that doesn't mean they have to delete them. Absolutely not.
Correct, Nate.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree. It's an odd one.
But woke up this morning, Kenny, with some like crazy. Gordon Ryan posted that Tom DeBlass had passed away.
Wild.
Which I'm like, what? And so I'm like I'm reaching out. So I right away I DM Tom DeBlass. to see what's going on. He's not responding to nobody apparently. So I can't, I'm trying to, whatever connects I've had, if I'm trying to figure it out. Right. And, then all of a sudden, his wife or his fiance was like, he's fine. He's completely fine. Thanks for worrying about him. But he still hasn't like responded. You know what I mean? So
right.
Who knows? I guess. But then Gordon's like comes back out because Gordon Ryan, who's one who posted, he's like, sorry guys, Tom hacked my phone and said that. And I'm like, what is wrong with Gordon Ryan?
Where do we start?
Like, that is not, hey, coming from a guy who tries to be funny, or I think I'm top 50 funniest people, you know, just make a meme or something. Like, that is not funny at all.
I don't think Gordon is a lot of things, but funny is not one of them.
Yeah, man, that was brutal. And then a source, very good source close to them, was talking to me this morning and was just going to town on them. So saying that they do this is like a game they play or something. And I was like, I don't know if it's true or not, but
the game hits a little different when you've got 1 million followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess the game like they used to play like, hey, I hope you freaking ghost ride your bike off a cliff, whatever. They play this game, I guess, with each other, but like it's not a fun game when people, especially Tom the Blast, who the people really care for. He's helped a lot of people with his bullies and like his philanthropy. He's helped a lot of people as of late with that. And then like his walk with Christ, all that, like that's like not a funny thing to say.
I don't know. I didn't even catch it until you had posted in our group chat, because I really wasn't on Instagram this morning when I woke up. Kind of dove right into like my chores for the week, and I had to do some work on my car and stuff. And
yeah, it broke like at 4 a.m. I saw it. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's an odd time too to post it. You know what I mean?
Well, they're flying to, I don't know. I think Gordon's going with them. That's what I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. All I know is people flying, people dying. Yeah. People faking their deaths. Everybody's trying to dress like 90s now because of this damn JFK Jr. fucking show. My wife's trying to get me to wear stupid 90s outfits.
JFK
Not going to
Jr.
happen. Not going to happen.
Matt,
what's up, dude?
Matt, I bought a house. I'm not going to talk about where it's at because that's weird. But I bought a house.
Fuck yeah, you did.
The fucking search is over. We've been house hunting since December. Literally every single weekend. We've been house hunting Saturday and Sunday.
New F shack.
Yeah.
Acquired.
So it's coming to fruition, boys. I'm going to close escrow in less than 2 weeks. Then I got a little bit of I won't say construction, but I got some floors that need to be done. And
what do you think makes a home officially a home? Consummating in every room?
No, I won't fuck my kids' room.
That's the only room I have it in this house.
Yeah.
Come on over, guys. Watch some fights.
I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting, because we've been in this house that we're in right now for 8 years, 7.5, 8 years, 17. No, 9. We moved in here into 2017. So we're almost at 9.
Yeah, almost at 9 years. That's when I
over 8
bought
years.
This house. And
when we moved in here, my kid wasn't born yet. My youngest, she was, my wife was pregnant with our daughter, but, it's the only home my kids ever lived in. And so this is like,
it's a huge moment for her, for a little one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. There's that. There's, my kid goes to a private school, so she's going to go to the same school. So it's not like her life's going to be any different in that regard. You know what I mean? It's not like her social circle is changing or anything like that. But I think the crazy part about all this is just like, there's a lot of memories in this house, and it's never been our home. So like, there's a lot of, we've always talked like for years, like, oh, if this is our home, we'd do this. If this is our home, we'd do that.
Now you can.
Yeah. Now we have that option to do things. And, The upside is that this home's mostly remodeled. Like they've done a lot to this place already. So it's like, we really don't have to do much, which is cool.
It's a beautiful house.
Yeah. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked to like move in, make it ours, buy some new furniture. Like we were looking at couches yesterday.
Black couch, black curtains, human skull above the TV, fucking voodoo doll in the cupboard, fucking black cock rooster. I don't know. In the kitchen. You got to have a cock in the kitchen. That's a real thing.
There's one there at least one time every day.
This is true.
Yeah. So, but the best part about the house purchase is that the house hunting is done. That shit it wears on you. When I bought my first home when I was younger, I bought a brand new home. I think we only like looked at like 2, maybe 3 houses before we went to this like development that they were just building. And I bought a home that was just recently built. Nobody had lived in it. And it was like, yeah, once you close escrow, you move in. So we're the first people to touch the home, first people to paint the home, things like that. So, but it was different because there wasn't a buyer or there wasn't a seller. There's no negotiation. It's like, this is the price of the home. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing. And there's not like we got to do an inspection and then you got to fix these things and all that. Like, it was just like, it's a brand new home. Just move in. So this has been a different experience because it is a home that's 27 years old. So it's like, we got to really look at this with a scrutinizing eye and like make sure that everything is taken care of and, all that, up to par and all that stuff. Fortunately, everything is. But it's just like there's a lot more to the process from what I remember. Also, I was 19 when I bought that last home, and I'm 40, almost 43 now. So it's been a long time since I went through this process. And
I think when you're buying a home, you get these ebbs and flows where you're like excited, and then you eventually get your hopes up on some, and then you get let down, and then you get like, I'll never find a house. What the fuck? Like this is maybe we're not going to find a house. Maybe it's not the time for us to buy a house. And then one pops up, and then just when you think there's all hope is lost. Oh shit. Baby in the oven. Here comes comes the house. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's exciting and I'm glad that it's finally done. That being said, there's going to be some changes. So obviously it's going to take me a couple of weeks to like, move in, get settled in, get fully unpacked, get internet turned on, all that stuff, right? I'm now moving to a dedicated office. Where I record currently is an office / guest room. We sold our guest bed, so that's gone. So I have a little more room in here right now. But this has been a guest room for a while. So there's been times where like my parents will come into town and it's like, hey, Matt, we got to record a pod on like a Tuesday, to like, because my parents are going to be here this weekend, so we can't record on the weekend. So it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is going to be kind of a thing of the past because I'm going to have this dedicated space. But the cool part is it's a big room. It's probably almost double the size of the room I'm currently in. Which means I get a lot of opportunity to like really create like a workspace specifically for like content creation, podcast, editing, things like that.
Right.
And I'm excited. So the whole room's going to get painted black. I'm going to end up doing one of those like wood slat walls on one of the walls. There's going to be some cool accent lighting. I'm going to have my current desk, but I'm going to buy another section of it and make it an L-shaped desk. So there will be my current desk, but then there will be another on the L shape. It'll be like the editing side with like a separate monitor for color grading and editing with like my control surface for editing and all that stuff. But then I'm going to have like a good quality, like one of the lights the video lights that we used to use when we record live. I'm going to have one of those on like a rolling stand so I can move it around the room for different scenes. And I'm going to buy a rolling table that's a height adjustable. So I can do some like stand up talking head content and have like a surface in front of me. Or I can, pull a chair over and like record the pod, like not in front of the desk, but off, what I mean? So I'm going to really have some fun, like playing around and like designing new scenes and things like that. And everything's going to be like modular and functional in that regard. So I'm pretty stoked to dive into that. It's going to be a project that probably takes about a year to bring everything to fruition, but I'm excited about that.
Yeah, bro. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. I wish I could do that as my room, but like, again, I also have father-in-law who comes once a year. So because of that, this bed is so important.
What if you did like a like a Murphy bed.
That would be cool. Where he just folds down for him.
Yeah. And then you have the whole room to work in, and then you just pull it down when he needs it.
That'd be cool. I could probably put it in the closet.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. That would be cool. I would like to move it like everything forward against that front wall.
Yeah.
Where I'm actually facing the wall. I'm in against the wall, like looking at the wall. Like I don't need to like look out and then have a bunch of stuff behind me.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
right.
how I'd like ideally would like the setup. But hey man, you got to do what you got to do, you know, as long as it doesn't catch on fire. Right, honey?
Diving into some jiu-jitsu, we've actually had,
well, we're going to be recording some podcast. So,
oh yeah, that's right. That's
so,
right.
So like if anything is like, that is not even relevant right now. Next week, we're going to be throwing a couple in the can just because Kenny's going to have a move here in a couple weeks. So if anything does kind of like, doesn't make sense time-wise, you're like, what? That's probably why, because we're helping Kenny move. You know what I mean?
I have an idea around that. I think we're going to dive into the purple belt series for that stuff.
Oh, there you go.
So it's going to be irrelevant as far as like current event stuff. It'll just be kind of purple belt related stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was figuring. We'll record one of those this week and then we'll do another one next week, but we'll have those in the hopper for
I'm going to do that in the questions now. I'm like, hey, purple belt questions.
There you go. That's smart.
Send it.
You should do that because we're recording that one Tuesday. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited once the move's done. And the space is kind of laid out and whatnot. This is going to be the cool part too, Matt, is that it will be big enough to where if you did come over to do a live pod, I'll be able to have it set up to where we have the two cameras in the same space, not in my living room. It's going to be a good spot. So
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think would be good for like the Halloween episode if they don't wear costumes and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
well, remember the vibe of the of episode 100 with like the black curtain and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be able to do stuff like that. Yeah.
I love that podcast, bro. Just from
it
the
looks
vibe.
so good.
The vibe looks so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff we can do in that regard.
And you're like 6 minutes away.
12 doorstep to doorstep.
12 minutes, dude.
No freeway.
I could fuck twice and be at your house.
Should have bought that Tesla, bro.
Almost bought a Tesla this week too, guys. I was buying a Tesla. My wife's like, I want like these Teslas. I'm like, oh God, Tesla. All right. Well, so cool. Like my neighbor has one. Cybertrucks. It's all over. If you live in Marietta and you don't have a Tesla, you're like in a cool mom group. So we Tesla. We find one right away. Boom, boom. Everything's good. We like it. She likes the money. Everything's looking good. She gets cold feet. And we pull out, but it was like a 4-hour adventure during the day, and we ended up not getting a new car.
Not a lot of pulling out going on in the Vega household. So
no. I do for fun. I do for fun still. You know, I'm a visual learner. You know.
Fuck. PGF is back.
Oh, that's a hell of a transition.
Yeah. The first episode of PGF, or not first episode, but the first competition out of this season hit, and they went off, dude. Some beautiful fucking matches.
That duck that herd hit.
Oh yeah, that duck under.
God, that shit was fucking clean, dude.
Can we just say this right now? On paper, UFC BJJ has a more recognizable roster. I don't want to say a better roster. I say it has a more recognizable roster in regards to the names. The event that PGF put with lesser known people, and this isn't like an event, like a numbered event. It's not this is just week 1 of the season. A better overall, more entertaining format than any UFC BJJ. BMAC has absolutely fucking killed it.
It's like that Cat Williams meme, but put us on the line, boy, and we'll see how we line up. You know what I mean? Like, on paper, they're better than us. You know?
Yeah.
They got all the tools, but put us on the line. Put PGF on the line, they fucking wreck your ass. Period. On just production, on flow, Alex is better interviewer than the UFC BJJ. The announce team. BMAC is the best announcer in jiu-jitsu. I don't think anybody's going to argue that. He's the best. He shows a range of excitement, and he's knows what he's watching. They've got, Annick's brother. Like they're really, right. Like they have done it. They got the team format. We're getting to know the owners a little bit. The white couches makes it feel like it's exclusive, bro. They're throwing bags of cash. It is exclusive. Yeah, they're throwing bags of cash at you. Yeah, like
the rule set, the stalling penalties, they've got it all worked out. All the bugs are worked out at this point. They've got a great product.
I'm gonna try to call him again. We'll see if it works. We'll see. But yeah, no,
Give him BMAC a call.
We'll see. We'll try it again. If not, we'll edit it out. We'll see right here. Let's go. Boom.
Matt here with the dead air because
customer you are calling available.
Gay, dude. Well, we tried, dude.
Damn.
He's probably flying.
He answered last week. We just couldn't fucking get it to work.
Yeah. Gay. We tried.
Next week we're having one of the owners of the Alabama Twisters on the pod. Exciting personality. I think when you have a character like that's the head of a sports franchise, it's inevitable that he's going to pass some of that off to his players as well. You know what I mean? Where they're going to, and that's what we need. We need personalities in jiu-jitsu. And I think when you have a guy like that, who can kind of develop that on his own team.
I would say if this is the movie The Sandlot, the Alabama Twisters are the fucking Sandlot. And then the Kings are the freaking preppy boys. They pull up on their little, on their bikes. Like,
yeah,
that's the rivalry right there. The Twisters are the Raiders. And 100%. I'm saying it right now. And the Kings are the Yankees, dude, or the Patriots. And they're just too like, I mean, they are all dressed nice and like all professional. Like
their sweaters are hung over their shoulders.
Yeah.
Draped.
It's writing itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's great matches, a great format, and developing personalities. And I think once our audience sees the personality that comes along with the Twisters, I think we're going to have some fans of the Twisters.
And they're all like, dude, a lot of them are hanging with the boys chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, when Kenny posts that link, you guys should join it. You should join it. Now you're just watching, but if you want to get on a group text with all of us, they can actually
reply. So they can't actively post in it, but anything that gets posted, they can reply to the post. I don't know if you've seen that. There's a little
there's a reply button. Yeah. So you could still, and everybody's commenting in there. So
yeah. It's fun. There's a lot of shit talk. I saw more half naked dudes last week in that chat than I've ever cared to.
But hey, here's a fun fact that you might not know about professional jiu-jitsu guys. They all got a fucking nude with abs on deck, bro. Like, and it's like not scroll a couple times, you'll find it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they got them, bro. It's like it's on brand. I got one for sure. Don't send it to nobody, but just admire it myself. You know what I mean? For a rainy day.
You're like, there was a time.
There was a time. Man, I said, if I knew that you could get paid for OF content, I wouldn't have gave away so much free content in my 20s. So your boy was out there people were getting paid for this? Wow, dude.
Hey, before we dive into all of our questions, there's one that I wanted to start with, and that was actually what got messaged to you and I this morning.
Okay.
And I think it's a cool thing to share. It's no secret that Matt and I are, well, at least for sure me. I think Matt's going to start soon on peptides, and I'm on a gamut of peptides, from recovery peptides to peptides that help increase growth hormone, to peptides that help promote weight loss. I'm all over the fucking spectrum. That said, we had one of our listeners hit us up and write us a little message and wanted to just share what he wrote so people can see that, like, you know, last week I said, hey, I appreciate everybody that trusts us enough to say, like, hey, when we are stand behind this company and we're promoting this company, like, we believe in the product and people are actually purchasing that product. Like, that means a lot to us. Like, that means that you guys, you know, not just fuck with us, but you also, like, you're willing to spend your money on the things that we suggest, because, you know, we wouldn't try to steer you wrong or just try to make a buck off you. So that said, this is from Real Life Robot 85. He said, hey boys, I have a time sensitive comment for the pod. Hopefully not too late. He says, about a month ago, my coach at Asylum Jiu-Jitsu in Aledo, Texas said Kyle Short Jiu-Jitsu was looking for a 190-pound blue belt to fill in for a super fight. I was 210 pounds, 40 years old with 4 kids and a day job, and I knew I was going to need some extra help to drop weight. I remembered that y'all recently partnered with Optiva Wellness, so I reached out via DM, and they responded immediately, giving me the Jiu-Jitsu bro science to all my questions and expedited the custom peptide stack to my door. I dropped down 15 pounds in 3 weeks eating a protein-forward diet and a normal training regimen. So I just wanted to thank Joe and everyone at Optiva for your support. I look forward to utilizing these tools for my health and wellness in the future. And thank you, Kenny and Matt, for the recommendation and 10% off using code BJJ Balance 10. Tune into combatsportscoverage.com to watch Friday Night Lights Pro 2, March 13th, live from Arlington, Texas. And then he sends a photo that I will put right here so you can see how absolutely jacked and shredded this guy is. 40 years old, down to 190 pounds, fucking just looks like he's got a Ninja Turtle shell on his fucking stomach, just fucking shredded.
Yeah. So at 210, he was probably pretty shredded still. He's in great shape. The guy he works out. Yeah. Right? So losing 15 pounds on a body that doesn't really need to lose 15 pounds, that's how good this stuff works. You know what I mean? Imagine if you're a sloppy tub of goo like myself, you're going to lose a lot more weight than 15. He didn't have a lot of weight to lose, and he still dropped that. So yeah, this stuff works.
Right.
So yeah, thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the question. That's pretty awesome, dude. I love making a difference.
Yeah. OptivaWellness.com. There's 2 codes for us. BJJ Balance 10. If you were just interested in the Wolverine stack, you can get that for 30% off, down to $60. It is great for recovery. If you have any nagging injuries, things like that, by all means, absolutely try that out. I like to call it the gateway drug to peptides because it's usually the first one everybody starts with. Once they realize how effective peptides are from that.
Unless you're Mormon, those guys, they go straight anal first.
The other code is BJJ Balance.
A Mormon girl in high school, she's like, hey, off limits, mister, but the back door is open. There you go, backwards. Peptides, we're not backwards. Gateway. Wolverines.
I said gateway drug, not backdoor. Gee. Oh boy. Use code BJJ Balance 10 to save 10% off your entire order off of anything other than the Wolverine stack. There's all kinds of peptides. And if you've got any questions about peptides, just reach out to them at the Optiva Wellness Instagram page. They're very knowledgeable. Just let them know where you're at and what your goal is, and they will help build you a stack and a protocol to reach your goals. And I promise you, there's something for everything. There's cognitive stuff. There's weight loss stuff. There's stuff for collagen, production, helping better looking skin, all kinds of stuff. Peptides are not just for dudes. It's not just for people that are, uber fit. It's for literally for everyone. It's just a way to optimize your body. There's so many benefits to so many different peptides. But if you have any questions, reach out to them directly. They will absolutely put you on game, get you on the right track, and make a difference in your life. And use our code to save some money. So
yeah, and I want to personally thank you guys too, because we've created this space where you guys are like our friends, and you are. And if you ever meet us in person, hopefully you guys come up to us and treat us as such. You know what I mean? Because I would like to meet you guys, and so would Kenny. But seeing as this is one of our first real sponsors, that you know what I mean? Seeing you guys react, see you guys helping us out by using the promo code to see what we can generate. It's kind of given us a good parameter that we can make a movement in this jiu-jitsu space with sponsorship. So moving forward, it's helping us when we land other sponsors. We're like, man, we have a good squad of people who listen to us, who fuck with us, who want to help us. So thank you guys. Because it's good to see the numbers and what we're actually doing per sponsor. So it's going to help us in the future. So shout out to all you guys for using that promo code.
Right. We did that. Those are last week. Here we go.
It's a real long one at the end.
Yeah. I'm actually going to dive into that one next because I got I called in an audible.
Oh,
this is from the official San Diego Steve. He says, we are in the month of Ramadan and I'm struggling to remain consistent in training. My biggest obstacle to navigate is the fast from water. Only a couple of weeks left, but I'm interested in your thoughts. Given the options of either 6 a.m. or 7:30 p.m., where would you try to get it in? I've been hitting the 7:30, but I feel heavy and lethargic as my body is trying to process the food, regardless of how light. About an hour before training. Normally, I'm a 6 a.m. guy, but not being able to rehydrate and then heading into a full work day is pretty intimidating. Unfortunately, my gym doesn't have a class for me right before it's time to break the fast in the evening. Curious as to what you guys would do. I know I'm not the only one experiencing this during Ramadan, but there's not a lot of advice I found from people in the jiu-jitsu community. My first comp is March 28th at white belt, so I feel the pressure to keep up with training the next few weeks. So, your boys have some friends, and one of our friends is a knowledgeable black belt who's also Muslim. So I reached out to Nader today, and I just screenshotted that and I sent it to him. So you're getting a black belt perspective and somebody who's been in the sport for over 15 years, and who also is going through the Ramadan thing right now. So this is his reply. He says he should break fast with dates at 7:30 p.m. and roll light with training partners who respect what he's doing. Training at 6 a.m. and trying to go the whole day with no water is going to be very difficult. His gym should respect what he's doing, and his training partners should also try not to kill him because he's fasting and is a white belt. As far as competing on the 28th, he's a white belt who just finished Ramadan. Competing should just be fun and an experience for future competitions. Don't be too hard on yourself, whatever the outcome is.
Good advice. It's very similar to what I was going to say. I was like, look, I guess it would matter what belt you are, right? Like if you're a black belt and you're going through Ramadan, Nader could do a 6 a.m. class and not get tired. You know what I mean? So he's not going to be like absolutely done. You know what I mean? He could be like selective of his opponents, like, and then you really break a sweat. I still got some work in. You could make a white belt just a light training partner if you wanted to. If you're a lower belt and you're going to be absolutely gassed, probably, the morning class is probably not for you. The night class, sleep off through your, and then go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like it's probably the best way. I don't know much about the Muslim religion, but I'm assuming Ramadan you have to show sacrifice, right?
It's a month of fasting and they can break fast. I believe it's after a certain time, but I want to say it's 7:30 or something like that. I think it's sundown. From my understanding, I could be wrong here. I believe it's no eating from sunup to sundown. So, and that's not it's not like a water fast. Like they cannot have anything at all. So that's where his concern about the morning training is. It's not necessarily.
I would not do that. It's not smart.
It's not being able to rehydrate and then go work his whole day. So I think Nader, by saying like, hey, break your fast with some dates. There's going to be some sugar in there. There's going to be something in your stomach. You can rehydrate and then go into class, do your class, and then after class have a meal. Then you can now the cool thing about having the meal after class too is that you have a window after a hard workout of where your body is in recovery, but also a muscle building stage. And if you protein fuel your body after a workout, I think it's 20 to 45 minutes after a workout. That's actually the best window for you to eat. Because your body's in that recovery mode, but it's also in that muscle building mode. So eating before class is actually hurting your strength and recovery building, and eating after class would be better.
There's some students that do, I see mostly do Ramadan. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Now that thinking about it, like no water, holy crap. And that's Isa. Isa really rolls hard.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. I would definitely do the night training. It's like putting a Mormon dude, young Mormon boys on a mission at the Spearmint Rhino. Not smart.
Matt's really going in on the Mormons today.
Not smart. Soaking, you know?
Oh, boy.
Would you ever jump for somebody?
No, that's weird. That's fucking weird, bro. You're working another man's dick for him. That's gay shit.
He's just laying there, dude. Like, what are you looking at when you're? What do you think the guy's looking at when he's soaking? He's looking at the girl's face, or he's looking at the guy's ass? Are the blankets over? Is it like a real thing, or is that just like a made up joke?
I think that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Now, what if the girl that's being soaked in looks up at the guy jumping and is like, "I'm really more into him."
Yeah, who's she fucking? It's some cucking.
Kind of, yeah. Because the guy that's doing the jumping is essentially the guy that's setting the motion. He's the guy with the rhythm.
Is he? You think the guy jumping is hard?
I don't know. Is it sexual for that guy jumping as well?
My mom is not going to be happy about this one, dude.
Is it sexual for the guy jumping as well, or is he just doing like a community service? Like, is he not
I'm into it, dude. I'm telling you this right now. If I had to soak, and I'm in college, I'm in, dude. I'm into it.
Have you? Apparently, there's a Mormon hack that some college kids do. What they'll do is they'll go down to Vegas, they'll get married, they'll bang the whole weekend, and then they'll annul the marriage at the end of the weekend.
You can't be hacking your marriage. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
You can't. Because God does it. It's like, yes, you tricked God. He's like, man, loophole. These guys are good.
Bro, I would freaking, dude. I'll soak the shit out of a couple, dude. I don't want to. I don't want to, but your boy could I could break a frame real fast, dude.
Question. Reckless 10P says, who had the best performance at PGF week 1 and why was it Cam Hurd? We already talked about it. That fucking duck under that
was sick. And he hit a toe hold and he had a great performance and he got some subs, which is like, you could definitely see the progression of Cam Hurd's jiu-jitsu, which I thought was very cool to see. But I think Sean Melanson had the best performance week 1. And why I'm saying that is he beat arguably one of the highest seeds with the toe hold. And he picked the guy up, air jailed the guy a little bit. That's what he's known for. He's a social media influencer who's legit. So as some guy who's kind of in the similar space, I think he had the best performance because he got to say, fuck you to everybody who says his shit won't work on real shit. So like, I thought that was huge. Naysayers. Yeah. He's like, look, I'm out here. He has a lot of stuff on BJJ Fanatics. He has a lot of stuff, like a lot of in-gym freaking footage. And he went onto a big stage and he proved that it works against high-level guys. And I thought that was huge. That was a huge performance. And it was probably the best for the PGF for him to do well. Because you know what? He's already clipped all of his stuff and reposted it. And he's going to repost it. And like, it was good for the PGF for him to do well because he's got such a big following. And he can send stuff. You know, he's got 200,000 followers. So it's like, I think his performance was the best. Him proving to everybody that he is that motherfucker is probably the best thing that could have happened. That was the best thing to happen week 1.
What if we got like a Sam Gayer in one of these seasons?
That'd be good. That'd be cool. He's in that weight bracket.
He's got the personality for it.
He does. I'm so shocked. You know, I think Sam Gayer is authentic and his takes are real. But what I don't understand is why he is not. His following is kind of like he's still around like 12, 13,000. Like it's like he's all over my algorithm, but he's not getting the follow retention. It's because he's pissing people off. He pisses people off at everything he does. So then most of his followers just probably follow him just to get mad, like because they hate him. They don't want to lose him. You know what I mean? So he'd be good to see on there for sure.
We got a question from Big Loosh 945. Thoughts on gyms that allow cranks while rolling versus gyms
we did that one last week.
Save it for comp. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. It's just very similar to the face crank one, huh? last week.
Thoughts on gyms that allow cranks while rolling versus gyms that say save it for a comp? Well, Matt always says that if you haven't landed something at least 3 times in a practice roll, like a legit round with someone that's a similar belt and whatnot, do not try it in comp. So if you haven't cranked at all in the gym, why would you try it in comp?
You can't be scared of your students rolling hard. They're going to roll hard. You tell your students like, hey, first day, take it easy on this guy. He's kind of green. Like, your higher belt should know who to give it to. If you have a comp blue and he needs hard work, set him up. Professors need to find rounds. Professors should be dictating the rounds in the room. If you don't feel like it's an uneven flow, like, no, you go there. No, you go there. That's part of the coaching. Professors who are not dictating the rounds and giving your guys the best optimal opponent for themselves, they're doing a disservice to their students. You need to be telling your students, no, you need to go roll with him because he's your size. Because guess what? Most guys are going to try to find the easiest route through the day. So you need to be able to like, no, go there. No, go there. No, go there. Sparring is fun. Sparring is something we all want to do. And sometimes you do get the pick you want to go with next partner and you find it. And that's great. But there's certain times when you need to be like, no, this guy's got a turn that comes up. You need to go against this guy, then that guy, then this guy. Because that is better for their jiu-jitsu and it's better for your academy as a whole because it makes the guys tougher.
Right. Marion Smalley, 28. What team are you guys rocking for PGF? I'm going to plead the fifth on this one. I'm going to back out and say, as somebody that's in the media, but also somebody that has a working relationship with the PGF organization as a whole and with leads, be it GMs or owners of multiple different teams. I'm going to be non-biased in this. I'm just happy the PGF exists. I'm excited to interview, whomever from the PGF wants to come on and talk about their experience, be it in the management side of it or as a competitor or whatever. But also, I think it's cool to kind of like see them develop, like Matt mentioned earlier, like the Alabama Twisters are the Raiders, like straight up. That is
it's not
that is close. The personality that they have. That's who they are. You know what I mean? Like you got to think. So we've got Fleroy Brown, one of the owners. If you've ever looked at his content, it'll make absolute sense. He reminds me of professional wrestling Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah, he's like the Al Davis for sure.
Yeah. And then you've got, I believe their coach is Jabroni.
No, Jabroni competing, or is he a player coach? I don't know. No, I think it's Matt Elkins.
Oh, coach. Elkins is a coach. Okay, so Jabroni's on the okay, and Jabroni he's got a mouth on him. He likes to talk the shit. And if you've ever seen. Maybe I don't know if it ever comes through like if you're not there live, but Jabroni, when he's not on the mat and he's actually watching from the sidelines, he's talking shit to the refs. He's talking shit about bad calls. He's talking shit about other players out there that he thinks did a subpar performance. And if maybe they win and they pop off and they fucking beat their chest when they stand up and he thinks their performance is trash, he calls them on it. Like he's got a personality on him, but he also is good. So it's not like it's not all filler. You know what I mean? Like the guy. If you've
ever played pickup basketball, Jabroni is that dude that never freaking plays. He never practices. He never really trains hard. He walks in on sweats. He has his slides on. It's like, is this guy even like, he's going to play it? Like what? And he just gets on there and he just fucking like lulls you to sleep. And all of a sudden he's really good. Like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, because I've heard like he doesn't like train. He doesn't like cross train. He doesn't like going to camps. He's just like good.
Like a sleeper.
Yeah. So that's who he is.
Yeah, that's that. And then, we've already mentioned the legacy and the prestige that the Kings are building. It's going to be a dynasty team, in my opinion. Whether they got the young superstar in the organization. They got Jet Thompson and like they're, you know what I mean? Like they're primed. They're primed to make a run, an early run, because I think they got the young youthful like phenom. They've got an absolute world class coach with every accolade imaginable when it comes to the jiu-jitsu world, wrestling world, judo world. Yeah. So, it's,
I don't agreed, Kenny. I don't have a favorite team yet. As somebody who was possibly offered a general manager spot for one of these teams, that was in the talks with me earlier, a couple months back. I could not do it scheduling wise. I would lean that your boy likes. I right now I like the Colorado Wolverines. I do. I like them. I like Egghead as a man, as a person. He's a stand-up dude. He's an owner that's passionate about the sport. He's passionate about jiu-jitsu. He's sacrificing to own this team. You know what I mean? Like I respect that. I respect that. They haven't scored any points yet, but the season's still young. I'm really excited to see them get on the board. So if there's a team that I'm rooting for this season, I would say it's the Colorado Wolverines. That's the team I want to like, you know what I mean? Because
you're choosing an underdog here.
When I know a guy and I'm personally talking to the man and he's literally passionate about this sport and he did the fantasy and he's got all the stats and like, this is like all he cares about and he's got accolades in real life. But like, I want to see guys who try hard get rewarded. So like as like from the outside in this season, I want the Wolverines to do well. I like all the teams. I like Travis, Thomas. I like all the owners. I've met them all. I think they're all great people. And we've talked to all the coaches, but like, I want to see the Wolverines do well because I think Egghead is really like, he's sacrificing a lot.
Right. Winnie the Barber. If you're a dude that's into handbags, would you be considered a top or a bottom?
Handbag is bottom mentality, but there is an asterisk. If your handbag has a gun in it,
you're a power bottom.
You're fine. Like guys who wear
a power bottom, you generate the force, but you're still a bottom.
Guys who wear what are those called? Fanny packs. That's kind of gay. But if you got a gun in it, it's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think when Rogan smashes his wife, he leaves the fanny pack on and just sits it on her back?
I don't know what he does, but I know he's probably red as a fucking apple.
Evergreen
do you think he makes cold? Do you think Rogan makes cold bath noises while he's fucking? If you haven't seen the video, you know.
Evergreen Off-Road. Is it okay to escape side control from a heavyweight by smothering them?
I don't understand that. That makes no sense. How are you smothering from the bottom? You're bringing them in close? Or like a buggy choke?
I don't know. Send us a video, Evergreen.
Yeah. How do you smother from the bottom?
Show us what it is you're talking about. I think it's okay, but I don't know what it is. So it sounds okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always down for a smother.
Smother
a heavyweight? You're small? That seems impossible.
Jesus Christ. These questions, guys, they just come together on their own. Mac Voigt, top or bottom? Guard, of course.
Michael, what's my favorite?
Top guard?
The top guard. My top guard. Top guard is Malasso guard. It's the top guard for me. Everybody knows that. Secondary, De La Riva is probably... I think De La Riva is probably the best guard for no gi. Everybody would say half guard in general, but I think the De La Riva guy is really, there's a lot of options to get to half. You can get to a lot of guards from De La Riva. You can get to X, you can get to half, you can get to, you could reap, you could false reap. There's a lot of stuff you can do from De La Riva. So I think De La Riva is probably the most, in general, the most popular guard right now for, especially with leg and game.
Mafia John, no question. Just fuck taxes. That's all.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
I'm with you on that one, dude. Holy shit. I got my
taxation
back,
theft, bro.
I did okay this year. I did okay. I like, we're in the green. You know what I mean? Your boy a couple years ago was in the red. Your boy was like, well, where are my feet picks? I was having trouble. You know what I mean? We got myself in a pickle there, but
Matt's on that old finder's fucking.
My feet are on there, dude. You'll see them. Big old swollen ankles.
We need to get you a knee finder. Your mom's favorite white belt. How long till roll hard with people at your new gym, trying not to be rude or aggressive?
Bro, you should be making a statement.
Yeah.
You should be rolling hard, bro. Depending on,
I would say, yeah.
Go back to the original question. Like, read the room. Like, don't beat up somebody who's lesser than you, but people who are your belt or your equal, you need to be giving them that work and letting them know, like, maybe there is a new sheriff in town. How are we going to know if there's a new sheriff in town if you don't
his name is your mom's favorite white belt? It would be hilarious if he was actually a white belt. And if that's the case, you just roll as hard as you want, buddy.
You got to be what you got to be, bro. Like, hey, spazzies, don't let these fucking higher belt chumps tell you that you're spazzy. You are what you are. Be who you are. If you're freaking super strong, start throwing your strength around. If you're flexible, be flexible. Be what you are. Be a spaz. That's all you know. That is what you brought to the table. You haven't acquired other weapons yet in your game. Right. It's the higher belt's job to nullify that. And if they can't, what do they need to do? They're probably what, Kenny? Not as good at jiu-jitsu as they think they are.
I think that what jiu-jitsu is what every other thing is that's hard. So like we'll I've made the comparison between jiu-jitsu and like, the military many times, but you got to go 100%, and then you're going to hit a brick wall and you're going to realize where your faults are and where your weaknesses are. They're going to get exposed. And then you get to step back and go, okay, let me work on some of these. And then you get to go 100% again, until you hit a new brick wall and you realize, okay, well, the last brick wall I hit, I got further this time, but I'm hitting this wall here. And now you get shown your new deficiencies and you just slowly start chipping away at getting rid of all those things. But if you never go 100% and you never just be you 100%, because you is a constant development and change throughout your jiu-jitsu career, whatever it is, journey. If you never go 100%, you're never going to know what you're truly capable of, and you're never going to get the opposition that you need to get in order to get to the next level. This is especially important for those who don't ever compete, because you're never going to get those comps in. You're never going to feel another man's 100% or go 100% yourself. Like it's really essential that you have that, or maybe you have like a good training partner that's maybe a belt or two ahead of you, and you go 100% on him, and he's just there to like nullify it and boom, stop it. You know what I mean? Where he's just like, I don't care if you go 100%. One, I'm your size and strength already. And two, I'm better than you are. So you going 100% is going to get you only so far until you develop your skill more and more. But you're always going to you got to have that bunny rabbit that Matt talks about all the time. Yep. So you need that bunny rabbit to make you better.
Jiu-jitsu is the sport. Jiu-jitsu is the only sport in martial arts that you can spar 100%. And there is a place for flow rolling, I suppose, like moving around and saying, oh, I could have got that there. And that's fine, maybe to warm up, but you should put it on the line every once in a while. If you're flow rolling all the time and just laughing and giggling during your rolls and you're never really just getting after it, then you need to do that every once in a while. That's how you get better. I hate to break it to you. Doing hard shit makes you better, period. So you should be getting after it every once in a while, then laugh, then giggle, whatever. Then maybe flow roll, whatever. I don't like it. If you are we rolling? Or are we not?
If you flow roll, you're gonna go through these movements where you're learning the muscle memory of doing certain things, but the reality
and the guy's letting you pass.
Exactly.
And he's letting you catch it.
But you know what you don't have in the flow rolls, bro? You never have those aha moments. You never have those discovery moments where, you're in a bind and maybe you're in danger of getting subbed, and you just happen to find you hook a leg and you fucking snag an arm, and all of a sudden you get a sweep and you're like, oh, that was there and it worked. Can I duplicate that? Can I do that again? You know what I mean? Like those are where you eat when you're rolling hard and you have those moments where you're like really fucked and you're like, I'm either going to tap right now, or I'm going to figure out a solution to this problem, and you figure it out. And maybe that's where there's something to the whole premise of, what's that fucking jiu-jitsu style that everybody was talking shit on the last year?
The ecological.
Yeah. It's those hard rolls where you have those aha moments where you figure something out. and you land it and then it works. And that's the whole premise of the ecological approach, is that you like, let's throw a puzzle in front of you and see if you can figure it out on your own. And if you can't, I'm there to help guide you through it, but I want you to try it on your own first.
There is a place for flow rolling. There is a place for it to learn, to see, to catch, to warm up. But if you are flow rolling all the time, and that's like your main course with lower belts, or the one flaw with letting somebody work is you're giving them false set of confidence. Because especially if they never compete and all you do is, and you're flow rolling, they'll never know if their shit is legit or not. Like, did I really pass? Did I get better? Or is he letting me? That is something that like a higher belt can hide behind, which is not good. It's good for the guy to be like, oh, he armbarred me 7 times last time we freaking rolled. Now he armbarred me 3 times. I'm getting better. That is good. That is good for the psyche of the lower belt to take that home. Like, oh, look, he always beats me, but he didn't do it this time. They need that. And if you're only flow rolling with guys, they'll be like, did he only let me get this time? Or was he like taking it easy on me? Like, there's a disservice to flow rolling too.
Second to last question we got from Patriot Defense Mike. He says, brown belt at a new school. How can I improve? Lots of white and blue belts.
Kenny?
I think it's going to be tough. I think you're going to need to roll with your professor a lot. Mm-hmm. And hopefully he's game for that. Because I think what you could do is you could use the whites and the blues to really like start to play a new game, because you're going to be so far advanced in them that you could really try some weird shit, some worm guards, some fucking squid guards, some this, some that. And even if you fail, you're not really in a bad position, because anything that they're going to land in, for the most part, you're going to be able to get out of as a brown belt.
Cross-training?
Cross-training. And I would say you're using your coach. And at that point, if it's a good school and your professor's legit, the hope is that you're able to snag a belt from another academy or something like that, or
competing more, getting your work on the tournament is good. Professor rounds, like Kenny said, is good. Putting yourself in bad spots. I know I just said flow rolling is bad, but you can go live from a bad spot. You can let guys get to your back and get the hooks in, get the choke in. Gordon is on, Nuber said he would let guys literally have the choke in and try to get out from there. So put yourself in difficult spots. Get yourself tired. Really ramp up your warm-ups. Really ramp up when you are drilling technique, get yourself really where you're like really, really tired. And then like, so when you're out there, you're like spent like that. There's ways you do it. It's going to be harder for you, because if you're the baddest motherfucker in the room, you're in the wrong room. I definitely believe in that philosophy. So you need to find work. And if you have to find work, sometimes you have to make it hard for you any way you can. You got to make the training room harder.
Last question, Matt, is from Iwan Breeze. Opinion on head coaches never training with other high belts or getting rounds / technique in.
The coach, in my case, your coach could be injured. But look at, I like to roll with my guys. I think coaches should be rolling with their guys. Sometimes it's hard for the coach to lose. Like, I literally posted a video of me losing this week. You know what I mean? The fail. I don't care. Whatever. You know what I mean? So like, right. You shouldn't be afraid to lose. Like, if your students are getting good, then that's good on you. That's because you helped them get good. So like, it should be like it's like a double-edged sword. If my guys start beating me, I'm like, bro, that means I've done something right. I'm helping. You know what I mean? Like, but it's another philosophy. If your professor is like world renowned and he's older, man, like if Renzo Gracie is just an old legend who's so accomplished in the sport, if he's your professor, now I'm sure Renzo still rolls with his guys. But this say Renzo decided not to roll with anybody, and he's a coral belt.
Right.
You don't have to roll Renzo. He doesn't need to roll with anybody. Google him, bro. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Hit the world titles, freaking MMA, all this crazy accolades. Like, he doesn't need to. So it depends on who the coach is and like what the situation is like. But I in whole, you should you should roll with your students. If you have students, if you have a home gym and you're not a big gym, especially like the question before, if you have higher belt guys who need work, it's your job as the higher belt to help them get better.
That's different questions, brother.
You think what I'm thinking?
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes. My name is Matt, Host Nation BJJ. This is Kenny at Freak Party BJJ. Follow us on all our socials. Follow us on the Discord, YouTube, TikTok. I post Kenny won't, all that good stuff. Well, stay tuned for After the Roll. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about something stupid, I'm sure. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to everybody who bought a Be Happy Choke People shirt. I'm getting those. You should be getting them this week. If you have the shirt, take a picture in it. I need free advertising, guys. Your boy is poor. So take a photo in it and I'll tag me and I'll reshare it because that's how I'm going to get it because I have more. And more will be up on the website this week. I'll let you know. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you and everything you guys do. Hang with the boys. Join that chat. It's all good. Everything is good. Life is good. House didn't burn down. Wives are healthy. They're gorgeous. Kids are cute. This is Kenny. See you later. Bye.